But without further ado, I want to talk about Alan Dinsmore. Alan Dinsmore is our Celebration of Life, our second Celebration of Life awardee. Thank you so much. So in your program, you see some of the wonderful things that Alan has done. But I wanted just to share my personal stories of working with Alan. Alan was the chair of Sage Metro DC when I met him, and was part of the DC Center. And he was giving programs for professionals as well as lay people on the issues that pertain to elder LGBT people. He was amazing. He approached me and said, Imani, how would you like to be on the board of Sage? How would you like to work at Sage? And I didn't have the time. I said no. But every time he saw me and we ran in the same circles, he would say, Imani, how would you like to be on the board of Sage? And so finally the schedule cleared up and Alan and I got to work together. And we did some amazing work. We worked in Arlington County and Montgomery County to talk about LGBT aging. We trained some of their staff on LGBT aging. We gave programs at the fourth Monday for Sage Metro DC on a myriad of topics. We worked at and were co-chairs at Metropolitan Community Church, Washington DC's older adult program. And Alan serves as one of the members of the Older Adult Advisory Committee for the MCC churches worldwide. He's an advocate for LGBT elder rights. He's given testimony to DC City Council. When we didn't have marriage equality at the time, and there is a rule on the books that we could become disenfranchised if we were a couple because of the not being married. Alan took me and a group of people to Mr. Catania's office to talk about that. And we subsequently got married, but we think that our push to City Council helped that happen. So I'm just very honored to know you, Alan. I appreciate your work.
Thank you very much. I am truly proud of this award. And I'm especially proud because it comes from all of you. There is nothing that you learn in aging that doesn't begin with the sentence, we all have to do this together. Whether you're a traditional family or whether you're a family of friends, the people you prefer to know as part of your family, do it together. Do it together for some very important reasons, and I'll be brief in my advocacy statement here, because some of this is information that probably a lot of you are aware of. There is very little affordable housing in the metropolitan Washington area for anybody who is older who doesn't have a lot of money. Let me give you just one anecdote about this, one measurement of why we need something like Mary's House. Alexandria, where I live, we have no assisted living that is affordable. If you have long-term care insurance and you got a lot of money in the bank, there are assisted living facilities which are very, very nice, very adequate for your needs, but if you don't have that kind of money, we're talking about people who have only their Social Security check. There's no place for you in the city of Alexandria. The city of Alexandria is able to contract for some assistive living beds, as they call them. You know where it is? Manassas, Virginia. Forget it if you and your friends don't have a car. This is the same thing that has happened with the problem of affordable Medicaid beds that are available in any kind of facility. So this is why something like this is tremendously important. I was thinking as I was walking in here, you know, these people here are truly going to make it happen. And then I thought, you know what? It's not that they're going to make it happen. It's they are making it happen right now. Some time ago, I had the privilege of working on the steering committee for the Americans with Disabilities Act. The staff director of the Senate Subcommittee on Disability Policy came up with a great phrase that we all loved. It was called the aura of inevitability. That's what you have here. This is going to happen. Before I conclude, I also want to introduce two people who've been very supportive in all of the work that I have done. One is my partner of 28 years, David Butler. And the other is Bill Clayton, who is from At Home in Alexandria, one of the villages. There are 28 villages around the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area now, and they are beginning to be the kinds of places where people can take care of each other to stay in their home. It's very important. A lot of them are also LGBT friendly. The problem, of course, is that it means you have to be able to afford to stay in your residence. If you can't stay in your residence, then this is not going to work for you. But for those of you who want to see some of them and find out whether they're available in your community, if you just go to WAVE, WAVE.org, the Washington Area Village Exchange, we are many of them LGBT friendly, and that is very important for all of us who want to age in place. But I want to say just in conclusion how proud I am to be standing in front of you. You're a wonderful bunch of people. I have, over the time that I have spent in trying to build community and trying to organize various kinds of services, never really seen the depth of commitment that I see all around this room. So get your committee and your commitment up a little bit more and go buy some bricks and let's party on. Thank you.
That Mary's House is given to Alan. It says, Mary's House, Celebration of Life Award 2015 to Mr. Alan Dinsmore in appreciation of his dedication in reducing isolation for LGBT older adults. How cool is that?